It was a little disheartening. 1, 2, 3!
4-year-old Hudson Fink is on the autism spectrum, and that's made his mother's search for daycare very difficult.
I honestly have no idea why my son is constantly being picked out of all of the, he's always being considered the issue, right? The problem.
Fiddler says she initially found a licensed $10 a day daycare spot for him. But when the daycare found out Fink had specific neurodivergent needs, she says they asked more money. Fiddler complained to the ministry and the daycare dismissed the incident as language barrier.
The text was pretty clear to me. Send me $600 to my cash account, to my personal email. It's that's not a language barrier. That is full-on exploitation. Your kid has special needs. I can use this to get more money out of you.
The family has relied on support of others to make this year work. Then she found a center she liked, but she was told her son could only be there for 3 hours a day.
There was no daycare center, and there is still no daycare center.
Grace Onjaro was an absolute shock when she moved to Regina 2 years ago, as she couldn't find a single spot.
Unfortunately, I had to put my career on hold so that I could take care of my child until he was able to go to school.
She started the Sash LaBelle Early Learning Center to bridge that gap and accommodate more kids than an average daycare facility. But she says challenges persist.
As soon as they mentioned that their children had special needs, they lost the spots. Those are the type of parents we have right now. Parents who are like, where do I go? When I booked this 3 years ago, and now because my child is autistic, I cannot be taken in. I am losing the space to a normal child.
Earlier this week, Social Services Minister announced more than $1 million in capital grants for centers providing care to people with autism.
These funds will support the repair and renovation of essential program facilities.
Autism center, autism resources centers, those are also very much so needed, but a lot of those places are not a daycare.
The Ministry of Education says there has been an increased demand on regulated childcare spaces since the move to $10 a day childcare. Fiddler says these challenges are all too common for families like hers, and she urges voters to think about these issues when heading to the ballots this election. Pratish Dayal, CBC News, Saskatoon.